Good morning, my fellow classmates. It's Wednesday, September 14th, Reflection 4 time. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning to watch the sunset and get the time lapse you just saw. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.
Alright folks, it's been a week since the last reflection. This week I was kind of slammed with homework. I had a ton of just math work to do and photography work, so I wasn't able to make as cool of a video with the same production level of the last one. But I just typed out my reflection and I wanted to come back to the same spot where I filmed last week's video because it was like a very cool reflection spot, and something about just like being there and talking was very good. Like I felt like I got a lot off my chest. So we're back at the spot. As you can see, I gotta hike up the hill again. So that's where I went last time. That looks way farther. I don't know if I'm gonna make it there. There's a guy with a camera over there. I wonder if he's doing his reflection too. His isn't gonna be as good as mine though. One of these days, I'm just gonna get bit by a rattlesnake and that's gonna be it. Hopefully that's not today though. The view just never gets old. On one side is the sunset. The other side, way over there, that's Tucson. Enough talking. Let's make this reflection out. All right there, folks. Welcome to week 4 reflection. I didn't have the time to do the whole backstory intro part and a lot of math homework, but I decided to come back to this beautiful lookout because I don't know, I just thought the view was amazing and it really helped me reflect. I have no one with me this time. I do have my laptop, so I'm gonna read myself the questions and then I'm gonna answer them. Okay, here we go. Question number 1. This week's reading is very much about place. How is University of Arizona similar to your own history and sense of place? I think how I would say University of Arizona is similar to my own history is I've been lucky enough to be a part of a lot of different communities, sports teams, families, schools in the past who have been able to lift me up with them and encourage me to do stuff. And I've been at University of Arizona for 4 weeks and it has been one of the most encouraging places where I'm just surrounded by nice people who are there to lift you up. And that's probably the biggest similarity between like history of places that are not just like history and something that University of Arizona also does. It's such a great community we have here of just welcoming people. And how it is different is there are a lot of people who lift me up here, but it is college, and I do find myself spending a lot more time alone and having a lot more independence. And in the past, take high school for example, I had a lot more people around me constantly encouraging me to do good, like get your work done and stuff like that. Like a bunch of people in my corner rooting me on, and I still have here a lot of people root me on, but it's less. It's a lot more independence on my part. So that's, I'd say, how it's different. Question number 2. What are some of the most important parts of your own history that you want to share and bring into your experience at the U of A? My own history, I guess going back to just my upbringing, my history. Growing up, I was always taught to treat people with respect and treat people how I would want to be treated. And I think I live a lot of my life by that rule. I treat people how I want to be treated. And I think 90% of the time, I feel like usually how I want to be treated is how other people would want to be treated. But that's not always the case. Sometimes something I might be okay with, other people aren't. And I guess just honestly like being kind to people. You don't lose anything for being nice to someone. And I think that's just one of the things that I would take from my history of 18 years of upbringing and bring to this University of Arizona. The other thing I would bring, not quite as deep, but me and my family and friends would always have big board game nights, and it was a very like bonding experience to be able to like play Monopoly or Risk with like my family and friends. I had a lot of like fun poker nights with my friends, and I really brought that to Arizona. I've had a few fun board game nights where I just like knock on dorms next to me. I'm like, hey guys, you want to get like a board game going? And we end up running poker or Monopoly or something. And that's one of the things that I think I bring to the Arizona. I've like my father and parents have taught to me that I've been able to bring to Arizona is being able to like bond and make connections and make new friends over like board games. How it just like brings people together. All right, that's number 2. Number 3. In addition to its land... Oh, Jesus! Please don't hurt me. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm slightly on edge right now. Okay, anyways, here we go. In addition to its land grant mission, U of A also engages in a significant amount of research each year, including a lot of undergraduate research. What does the word research mean to you outside of class? In what ways might you engage in research? For me, research is the idea of going out and learning something and internalizing it and getting better at something. Or not even getting better, I just like expanding my brain and learning more things. And one of the ways I've been able to research is by just like general health. One of the things I told myself when I went to college was I want to get in better shape. I'm not necessarily in terrible shape, but I'm very skinny, and I've been very skinny for my entire life. I've always been like the skinny kid. And once I got to Arizona, I was like, if I have everything I need here to get in shape. I have access to a rec room. I have a meal plan where I can eat whatever food I want, whenever I want. I literally stop making excuses, get in shape. So I've just been researching like what to eat, nutrition, best types of workouts to do, certain types of like how like sleep cycle like affects like your health, and just like everything. And that's one of the things I've been able to research and become very passionate about. So that would be an example of research that I've engaged in here at the U of A. And yeah. Okay, question number 4. Let's close out strong before I get attacked by whatever's that way. I don't know if you guys heard, but it was like a screeching noise, and Jesus. Okay. Based on the library quiz, what kind of researcher are you? From last week, what resources do you think you could utilize from the library to support your researching skills? So I'm going to be honest, I did the library quiz last week, but I totally forgot what I was. I guess I just, I forgot where I wrote it down, or maybe I didn't write it down. So I retook the library quiz back in my dorm, and I am a group researcher. And I guess just a few of the ways that I can be a good group researcher and utilize some of the skills they gave me from the researcher quiz is number 1, the Bartlett Academic Center. I've been going there for math. I spent most of yesterday at the Bartlett Academic Center just getting help on math. I struggle with it. It's very hard for me. My dyslexia is not good with math. And I was able to work with other students, work with teachers there, and just get so much help. It was honestly amazing. And so that's one resource. The other resource is SALT. Technically, SALT isn't a peer as much. It's more of like someone who's been assigned to me, but it's still someone else, which technically, I don't know if 2 people counts as a group, but it's community and someone I can talk to get me help when it comes to researching. So that's very helpful. Bartlett Academic Center and SALT Center, super helpful. Also, I'm lucky enough that my dorm has like study spaces, and at first, I don't know, for some reason the first 2 weeks in the dorms, no one would use them. They were just empty. But now, people go into them, and I also go into them. And it's a nice community we've been able to build in there of researching in a group or just helping each other study. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, that concludes week 4 reflection. I took the advice of the fans, and I didn't spend 6 hours on the project. I cut it down to maybe an hour, and it's definitely better, I think. But unfortunately, Next week, I'm going to be coming out with an insane Week 5 reflection. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be special effects. We're flying people in from LA to help shoot it. The production value is going to be insane. So think of this as just kind of almost like a buffer Week 4 reflection video. It does the minimum, answers the questions, boom. But next week, you are going to be in for a full-on movie. It's going to be insane. So anyways, thank you for watching. Drop a like, and I will see you for Week 5 reflection. Goodbye.